Hello and welcome to a new episode of Fish Review, where we today will take a closer look at a Alaskan salmon, or something like that. Alright, so with that, hello and welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at a Boeing 737-800, so don't worry, we are sticking to planes of Alaskan Airlines. At the front of the box we have a cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and on top of the box we have the Alaskan Airlines branding. Then on the back side of the box we have a lovely image of the aircraft in real life. We're provided with the original dimensions of the aircraft and some additional information. So that's it for the box. Let's take a closer look inside and at the aircraft model itself. And here she is, the Boeing 737-800 of Alaska Airlines in the airline's special livery called Salmon 30 Salmon II, which in 2012 was introduced to honor the long-standing cooperation between the airline and the Alaska Seafood Marketing Institute, or short ASMI, which is an agency that promotes products from the Alaskan oceans. The model of this special aircraft from Herpa Wings is from 2013. So let's start our tour around the aircraft model with a look at the tail section, where we on the vertical stabilizer have, well, the tail fin of a salmon. On the fuselage we then find the full registration code of the aircraft, the flag of the United States of America, and underneath that we have a signature, I would imagine, of the person who created this livery, but I'm not entirely sure. If you know, let me know in the comment section below. And then at the very tail of the aircraft we do have a bit of detailing around the APU exhaust. Across the fuselage we then find the rest of the salmon displayed, and we also have the Alaska Airlines branding as well as the writing of Wild Alaska Seafood. Around the cockpit section we find underneath the cockpit windows the ASMI logo, and of course we do also have the cockpit windows with the window wipers printed on, above which we find the 3 numbers of the registration code displayed. And underneath the nose, what looks to be an internal registration code of the aircraft. The engine nacelles have been kept in a neutral grey coloring and have the silver leading edge, but no other printed details can be found here. The physical detailing is okay, pretty much correspondent with what you could expect from an aircraft of that time period. And then we of course also can look into the engines from the front, where we very nice, you can see the engine fan blades. On the fuselage and just above the wings we find the emergency exits have been printed on, which leads us straight to the wings, which we should also take a closer look at, starting off with the top side, where we have the different flaps, slats and spoilers carved out, although that could definitely be much more pronounced, but we do have the markings for the emergency exit printed on at least. The underside I think is the same as with the top side when it comes to the physical detailing. Other than that, of course, the wings have the winglets, which again follow the color scheme that we also find on the fuselage. Then we have the landing gear, and there really isn't much to be said about that, other than it is the standard landing gear that Herpa uses for all their 737 NGs, and that I do believe it is a solid attempt of recreating that. And then last but not least, we do also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here in the back of the aircraft, and here at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Boeing 737-800 of Alaska Airlines in the Salmon 30 Salmon II livery in scale 1 to 500 from Herpa Wings. And what can we say about this aircraft model? Well, obviously, whether you like this livery or not is very much down to personal taste. But Herpa has done an excellent job when it comes to recreating this livery in their print. Also, the 737-800 mold of Herpa Wings, they have nailed it down, and in my opinion it is one of the best molds that Herpa has in scale 500. Of course, there could be a few more details here and there. The engine nacelles seem rather empty, but everything else combined does still, in my opinion, create a great model from Herpa Wings, and that's why I would say yes, it is worth having in one's collection. Now with that we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you are new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. With that, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye. Salmon in the Salmon 30 Salmon, oh my god. Salmon 37, no. Salmon 30, my god, what is wrong with me? Salmon 30 Salmon II. It's not that difficult.